Hello, just got this 2015 Seadoo Spark. Yellow. It came with no options, so we put the convenience package on it. It was just this plastic lid and bin. So when you get it, you have to drill 5 holes for these screws. I think it's a 5mm bit, but it says on the directions. It holds a bunch of stuff. It actually holds quite a bit. You know, life jackets, shirts, phones, all that stuff, or you know, phones or whatever. So put that on, and then put it for storage here. Then there's also a storage bin on the right side here. SOS safety. You pop that off. And then there's a safety kit there. There's a bit more room in there, but your string linkage is in there as well. So you can't just throw anything in there. It says no storage in here, but I mean, you could fasten something in there if you really had to. And then back here is the oil check. So just right by the rear hook on the right side. Pop that off, and there's your oil check right there. It's a 4-stroke engine, so just like any car engine or what have you. Tow hook on the back. This is only a 2-up, so it doesn't have this extra platform on the back. We did put this on the extra kneel, little lever here so you can kneel on it and get on the back if it was like, you know, in deep water or whatever. The seat comes off easy, just a little plastic thing under here, right there. Pop it back and it just slides off these 2 tabs there, or 2 tabs up here. They have a bit more storage right there. So I have a safety kit in there right now. It's designed for a fire extinguisher, but I just have a first aid kit in there now. And there's the fuel tank, how you fuel it, and put it to the top. And then up here, some more storage. And that's where I put my cell phone, just in a glad bag or some sort of waterproof device. Just clip it in there. And when you, I don't have a key on me, darn it, but you just touch the start button. So to start it, you arm it, and then you press and hold the red button. You don't just press it once and it'll kind of do it for you. You have to press and hold it, let the starter crank, just like a normal kind of a key style starter. But there, see if we can get the display to show up. It's kind of bright out today. There's the display, so you'll get your RPM, your speed, and also your fuel. And one other thing, I can't remember what it is, but anyway, that's all your information right there. Okay, and then on this side we have your, so it's the left side. Here's your engine access. It just unlocks. If I can unlock it, there we go, turn it the right way. And so it's kind of hard to pop out. Just you pop, pops out. There's your coolant, your batteries down there, your fuse box, some major connectors. See the top of your fuel tank. There's a coolant hose back here that will need to be plugged off if you ever towed it. Because if you were to tow it, it would force water up into the engine, I believe into the exhaust side, and start filling with water, and which could then go in through your exhaust valves into the engine. Or somehow it will damage your engine, so you have to, it's hard to reach even. But back there is a coolant hose. I don't know how you can see very well in that low light, but anyway, that's what you have to do. If you want to tow it, you have to block that off, or else it will damage your engine. Okay, do that back up. And the footwells are big. You could hold something in here, like say you had to take fuel for a little while. You could put a jerry can in there, or what have you, or just something to get around. They'll kind of hang in there easy, no problem. The handlebars are okay. They're kind of low, but they're not too bad. Nice grips, nice and soft, and I think that's about it. So let's do some riding, or my son will do some riding. He's 6'3", and I'm guessing we'll go to 0 to 65 kilometers per hour, so about like 40 something miles per hour in maybe 8 seconds or so, 7 seconds. But anyway, it tows a tube, no problem. It's only at 60 horsepower, so this isn't the HO. If you wanted to, I think you can go pay and ramp that horsepower up. It's just a program or a computer tune. and then go to 90 horsepower. But right now it's at 60 horsepower, and it's plenty for teenagers or people who don't want to, you know, go insanely fast. It's got a lot of jump out of the water, so good hole shot, and it goes plenty fast enough. We usually don't have it pinned all the time anyway, so don't really see the need for the extra horsepower at this time anyway. Okay, so I'll show you the running demo, and that's about it. It's a nice light machine. Put it on the trailer, just 3 of us lifted it onto the trailer and put on the bunks. So nice that way, and the plastic is awesome for this, for beach. You can beach it right on the gravel and the sand. It's not going to damage it like the old fiberglass job you would. And it starts to damage the fiberglass, but it's 22 years old, so not really too worried about it. So just for comparison, this one is so much better than the old 93. This one, of course, you can pop the seat off and get to the engine, your exhaust, fuel tanks, oil tank, all that stuff's in there, intake. But that's it. To take it out, I actually notched out the side hole and put a hole in the side hole to get the exhaust off. You can get it out without doing that, but it takes about 30 seconds with those 2 holes, so just put a ratchet on it and go. And this one has a bit more storage. This old 93 GTX, but not really that much more. It is watertight. That is one good feature. But that's about where it ends. The old dials, most of them don't work, and it's kind of it'll keep up to this one kind of, but not really. If you ride this Spark, you have to wait for the old 93. It's a 580, I think 40 or 45 horse, whereas this one's 900 4-stroke and 60 horse, and that's just limited. It actually has a lot more power than that. So a big improvement if you're wondering about buying a used one, well, you can buy an old one like this, a 2-stroke engine, older, heavier, half decent power, but not really. And the problem is with it, this will drink about twice the gas that this will drink. So if you fill this one up, you can go quite a range. I have to map out how far I did go, but you can go for hours and not burn up the gas. For this one here, we'll just suck the gas out, and that's only a 580, so not very fuel efficient. So, you know, it's almost worthwhile. Sure, I can get this one. I think I bought this one for 800 bucks, not running with the trailer. And for this one, I paid $6,200 running with no trailer. But this one will drink a lot less gas than that one. So, and this one will also start, and it won't run into the bridge down there when you're floating down the river with a dead engine. So there's a bunch of pluses to a new machine over an old machine. So such a good entry-level price in the Spark. I will probably sell this one and get away from the old stuff. Anything 2-stroke, just forget about it, and go for a 4-stroke machine. It'd probably be another Spark or something similar. Okay, thanks, bye-bye. Factory team. So one other thing I have to say is that someone at Yamaha made a huge blunder and made a video saying that the Spark's not very good and pointing out all its weaknesses and stuff like that when it was first released. But that just made me absolutely sure to never buy Yamaha. Like, I bought quads, Yamaha street bikes, Yamaha dirt bikes, but not again. Like, there's a bunch of jerks. Because this machine is like better than any entry-level machine they have, and at about 1/3 the price. So if you want to drive a big boat with handlebars, buy Yamaha. But you want to drive something fun, just get a Spark. Okay, thanks, bye. Hey. job, guy.